Yo and hello, good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever the hell time it is, wherever the fuck you are, and welcome back to the Idiot's Lounge. How are you all doing today? See, we got a few people in chat already, looking good, I like it. Uh, welcome, Dionysus, your favorite Canadian. Thank you very much for stopping by. I've seen you in chats and discords before. Real quick, I'm gonna start the music here. Turn it up another 5% because there we go. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet. So yeah, just another yes, that everybody should know, Terry. So yeah, just another chill stream. Just gonna start it up and see how it goes, see where it goes. And hello, Sora, over on the D Live. No more transvestite rock. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright? I don't know what you're referring to there, Camel, but hello, Terry. Let me, oh, some reason, hold on. There we go. Now they should be able to hear you. I noticed it before you started speaking that it wasn't.
Hello.
There you go. And Dionysus says that a boot is too Canadian even for me. Well, that's been my shtick. That's been part of my shtick from the get-go, and I'm working on using it less lately, so, but I'm not going to get rid of it entirely. Some things are just worth it.
He even has the flapping head just straight out of South Park.
There you go. So how are you doing today, man?
Good. How are you?
Well, not so bad. I don't. No, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly don't know what you mean, Camel. Terry might, but I've been a little busy lately, so I'm not quite sure. Do you know what he's referring to with transvestite rock?
Oh, he means Twisted Sister.
Oh.
Because I got your channel yeeted last time.
Yes, no, but that does remind me. I should pull up the soundboard because of the title of today's stream.
Yes.
Yes, and unlike Sinatra, I will be doing it for free because I'm nice that way.
Just a sound file and charging for it is ludicrous.
Agreed. I mean, if you want to pay for it, I won't stop you. You know where to find Sinatra and when.
But yeah, like if you want to hear horsecock, you can just go to YouTube. You don't need to give Sinatra hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, no. I mean, if it works for him, hey, by all means, do what you got to do, man.
Oh yeah,
But personally, I just took the copy I have and listened to how Sinatra free like communism, except better because unlike commies, we get cookies.
Yes.
Hashtag no cookies for commies.
And considerably less death by starvation as well.
Yes, and also hello Sora over on the YouTubes now because apparently D Live does not like her.
Yeah, I had the same problem. I forgot my login details, and by the time I figured it out, the notification for YouTube came up. Like, okay, I'll watch him on YouTube. It's just easier.
And yes, Dionysus is better than bread. Sorry.
That was for your test stream. It was like, by the time I got D-Live to cooperate, you had the notification for YouTube sent out. I was like, oh, I'll just watch on YouTube. Fuck this.
Yeah, well, I finally figured out how to get it to go on. Like, I was trying to get. Now that I got YouTube back, like I said before, I wanted to get when that happened, I wanted to get Restream connected to Twitch, DLive, and YouTube.
Yeah.
Give me more of an expanded reach if possible. And I couldn't get it to work yesterday. I was like, why the fuck aren't you working? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go straight YouTube. So I figured it out today. I had to reset everything and do it a different way, but it was pretty easy, so that's good. I just for some reason the fucking stream key wasn't working, so I had to connect my account to the OBS for a restream.
Right.
It was easy enough.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Exactly. I mean, that's the best way to test things too, with live, with audience feedback. That way, not just you're looking for stuff, but they're noticing stuff that you may or may not be able to.
Yes.
And like
the fact that you are Gutenberg's favorite Canadian that everybody should know.
over and over and over and over and over, and did I mention over again? No, that was very weird though. Like, I've been using those same intros. Hey, Frosted Glass over on the D Live. Not much so far. Just quick recap. Just chilling and chatting and shooting the shit randomly. Winging it as I usually do. On multiple platforms.
Is there a way for you to show the chat across all 3 platforms?
Yes, give me a second. I forgot to. It's on this monitor. Working on it.
No worries. Yeah. I know you've done it before, and it's just that way I can see what Frosted is saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's over on D-Live.
Alright, now let me add that. Window. Chat. No, not that. Chat. Alright. No, I don't need to capture the cursor. Okay. Filters.
There we go. I saw it for a second. It says Hello at Soraluna by Dionysus.
Yeah, you should see it now still too. Just gotta add the chroma key to get the blackout out.
Cool. And why is there chick flick romantic montage music playing?
This is the sorry folks, it's the playlist I've got. It's a friend's music. It's one of the songs he's got. I've got him and Mustafa's music in this playlist. It'll randomly select between each of them and then repeat once the playlist is done.
And
yeah.
The chat disappeared. I can see like the symbols for each platform.
Getting the right color for the chroma key is not always easy.
Okay.
So, and then getting all the right settings and stuff too, that's another setup. Ah well, fuck it. Let's just do this then. Close that. Make you smallish. Hopefully that's not too small for everyone.
Look, it's flying around the screen.
Yeah, put it over to the side there.
Okay, no, I can read that. That's fine.
Okay, cool. And then I don't know why, but my Hangouts page is gone too. So, oh, I don't think I had it up yesterday. No, I did. Where's it go? Oh, I did it over on Slob's program. I'm doing it on OBS. That's why. That's why this stuff isn't already preset, and the chroma key is a little more difficult to use.
And Dionysus has a very special greeting for all the Vietnamese in the audience. So
yes. Good morning, Vietnam. I cannot do it justice like Irate Bear could or Alex, but you know, gotta pay homage to Robin Williams.
Yes. I am not Vietnamese, so I will take it that the greeting was not intended for me. I'm deeply wounded by this, but I will persevere.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's the different setup than yesterday because I forgot which one I used. So
Right.
on-air editing, Idiot's Lounge. What do you expect?
I don't know who the actual Adrian Cronauer is. So,
What about him? That's basically my response. No,
well,
I'm just ignorant to the guy. That's all.
whoever he is, he's no Robin Williams. Because I've
Precisely.
heard of Robin Williams. So that step point one in favor of Robin Williams. For a second there, I read it as Chronosaur. I'm thinking that's a very strange sounding dinosaur.
And then yeah, back to what I was gonna say before. They asked what they missed. It was very weird. All the fucking intros and stuff that I've been using for however long I've been using them now, I've always had them in 720 and they've always been working. They've always worked perfectly. Like, for some reason, yesterday and today, like specifically last night during Minions when I noticed it, and then today I caught it right as I was finishing the first test and thus spawning the second test. The sound was not working. Like the video was going way too slow. So
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on until finally I figured out that if I lower the quality, it seems to work. But I just don't understand why it suddenly needs a lower quality to work when it's always worked at that quality.
I'm just surprised that you're able to lower the quality. But we're running pretty close to bottom of the barrel as it is.
Well, I mean, 720 to 480 pixels is not a bad thing, and all I'd have to do is just put it into my editing program and convert it to a different.
I was more talking about the quality of the stream, as in.
Oh, well played. Sorry. Classic idiot doesn't get the joke.
It's yes, I will have much Hitman 2 to do today. It's got to get done. It's there's challenges I haven't completed, and this must be rectified.
Understandably.
And I'm glad you're enjoying the Idiot's Lounge, Dionysus. It's
Yes, I too am glad. It's meant to just be chill, relaxing, and have some fun. You know, just chit chat. And if anything comes up, we can talk about that too. That was unintentional, mind you. And y'all know what I'm referring to.
yeah. I think Sora in the audience is putting ideas in people's heads.
Oh wow. He's a married man with 3 kids, Sora. Despite what you think my sexuality is, and I will neither confirm nor deny it because who cares, I am not that kind of guy. I mean, I've heard the phrase just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking listen to it.
It's yeah, I got a board game called Escape Tales: The Awakening, and it's basically just a bunch of puzzles to solve. It's not that much of a game, but the story was actually quite interesting. So I was happy that I got that.
Right on.
And it was like, you do this weird ritual to save your daughter who's in a coma, and then things get weird from there. But no, I enjoyed it. There's basically no good endings.
Dionysus. An alien and a foot. There's no more iconic couple.
There you go.
I love it. Alright, I pulled that up so I can get the sound pad. Yay. And as featured, as in the title, I might as well fucking play it, so.
Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the loop and slam the day away. As I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay.
It's not as smooth as Sinatra's, but that's kind of the point. Sinatra is already pressing charges, says Frosted from D-Live. Stealing an Italian's bit is a good way to wake up with a horse head in your bed. See, now, I'm not stealing his bit. I'm just saying, I'm not... Stealing his bit would be waiting for a $100 donation or something. Me, I'm just saying, hey, you want to hear horsecock? I have the option.
You're undercutting Sinatra's business, which is also going to get your horse head in.
When I start seeing people from his audience in my chat, I will believe that. Until then, I'm just exploiting an opportunity I seen exposed by a fellow content creator. I'm not doing it to make a profit. I'm doing it to make entertainment. Now he's doing it for entertainment too. The profit helps. I'm just saying.
Yes, I realized I was reading the wrong chat. I was looking at the YouTube one instead of the joint one. And I saw Random and Frosted were explaining who that Adrian Cronauer was. It's the guy Robin Williams played. Okay.
I figured it might be, but like I said, aside from the movie, I'm utterly ignorant to the guy, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think the only thing I know of the movie is that one line. So, I mean, I'm double ignorant. It's yeah. So, how's things at your end? What have you been up to besides waiting endlessly for videos to render and upload?
Well, I finally got all the ones that I was trying to render and upload rendered. I just decided that if they're going to be that long, I'll just switch to 1080p and go from there. And then I'll save the 4K ones for the video, for the red Ed narrations I do on my alt account, on my alt channel for YouTube, because they're less than 15 minutes since that is a limited account. It's the basic account, so it only has a 15-minute video upload restriction.
So Frosted, either your signature or your brains are going to be on the contract.
Yeah. And Dionysus says they forgot their Twitch login. I'm sorry. I hope you remember it soon, or at least reset the password.
I hope you never remember it because you're better off without Twitch.
Well, I mean, it's a matter of, if they like Twitch, then by all means, I hope they figure it out. If not, then if they're indifferent about it, then yes, I'm with Terry on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he goes Discord then Twitch for worse platforms.
Fair enough.
It's recorded. Yeah, the two Edna and Harvey games. So I know you're doing videos for New Eyes. Are you going to do streams again for Breakout, or?
Yes. I'm gonna finish Breakout on stream. In fact, I'm thinking of doing the next one on Tuesday.
Okay.
I was just thinking about when I would do that today, and I was thinking, I might change my original plan for 3 game videos a week to 2 game videos and a game stream a week. Just changed the Tuesday that I don't have a video uploaded yet to stream days.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Edna and and Harvey series is fantastic. So anyone in the audience who hasn't played those games, definitely check out those videos / streams, because excellent games.
Thank you. Yeah, there's links in the descriptions to my channels via YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and also other channels I hang out with and view that are pretty cool in my opinion. Also, links to channels for the music that's being played and stuff like that. If you get a chance and anything catches your interest, you'll likely find the source down there.
Caffeine is cool because they let you play the music, but I still can't get past the idiotic chat system that they've got on that thing. That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh, I actually have that set up. Fuck that. I don't need that there.
And to Frosted, I have played the Shadow of Mordor game, the first one anyway. I didn't play the sequel.
Yeah, I've played the first one too. Never finished it yet, but I have it and I've played it. I like them.
Yeah, the one I played was good. I saw that the sequel had a bit too much in the way of loot boxes and shit like that, and you know what? I don't care about the series so much that I'm willing to put up with that shit. But well, and see you, Sora.
Have fun, Sora. Thanks for stopping by.
But yeah, the first game was fun, but not so great that I deal with that shit just to play the second one.
So apparently 6 elephants die trying to save each other at a waterfall.
That is either hilarious or tragic, depending on whether it's true or a joke that you're setting up.
Well, let's find out. It's an article I found on Twitter from BBC News.
Okay.
6 elephants died trying to save each other at Thai waterfall. 6 hours ago this was posted. 6 elephants have fallen to their deaths in Thailand while trying to save each other from a notorious waterfall. Officials said the incident occurred after a baby elephant slipped over the waterfall in central Thailand's Khao Yai National Park. I guarantee I butchered that, but that's my job. 2 other elephants were also found struggling on a cliff edge nearby and have been moved by Thai authorities. The waterfall, known as Hao Narak, Hell's Fall is the translation, has a history of similar incidents. A herd of 8 elephants died after falling in 1992 in a case that brought national attention. Okay, this is not an article, this is a sequence of sentences.
Is it wrong that Baby Elephant Walk is playing in my head while you read this?
Baby what?
Baby Elephant Walk?
No, I think that's not wrong at all. You gotta play the second one. Story and game mechanics were really improved, and loot boxes aren't necessary at all in the game. Okay, cool. What have elephants ever done for us? Ivory?
And
Trophy heads?
Remember, we don't have to.
Yeah, and they fall off cliffs so we don't have to. Where was I? Yeah, Thailand's Department of National Parks, Wildlife, and Plant Conservation, DNP, said officials were called to the scene on Saturday at 3 o'clock local time, 8 p.m. GMT on Friday, when a group of elephants was blocking a road by the waterfall. Wouldn't it be were blocking a road? 3 hours later, the body of a 3-year-old elephant was spotted near the base of Hao Narak, and 5 others were discovered nearby. Holy. Here comes another butchering. Kanchit Srinopawan, chief of the national park, told the BBC that the 2 remaining elephants were being monitored. Edwin Wyack, the founder of Wildlife Friends Foundation Thailand, said the pair may have difficulty surviving as elephants rely on their large herds for protection and finding food. The incident could also take an emotional toll. Elephants have been known to display signs of grief. Yes, yes. It's like losing half of your family, Mr. Wyack told the BBC. There's nothing you could do. It's nature, unfortunately, he said. Around 7,000 Asian elephants remain in Thailand, with more than half living in captivity. Okay.
And credit to Frosted for that joke. That was very good.
Let's see here. They were racing to the bottom of the waterfall. Turns out it was a tie. I think Cryptic and Shio would be very proud.
I think so.
Don't go chasing waterfalls was going through my head, says Camel.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, that caught my eye before we went on air, so I figured why not check it out. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, part of it is funny if you just try and visualize like the elephants going down, so like another elephant grabs its tail with its trunk, and then that gets pulled over. The third one does the same thing, and this massive chain of elephants. Like that's a very funny visual image, but it is a sad story that all these elephants die.
Yeah. It is quite unfortunate. Hope you guys are liking the music that's playing right now. It's one of Mustafa's newer creations. Bit of a horror theme going on to it. Personally, I find it very reminiscent. Good thing Sora left before hearing that story. You know what? That's a pretty good point. That is a very good point. And coincident how that worked out, in my opinion. Just picture the waterfall jump from the fugitive, but with an elephant. Oh, God. Geronimo!
He's got a talent for these sort of comments.
Indeed, indeed.
And, I've not really done much. I've sort of not even been awake long enough for me to do much besides just sort of scroll through Twitter.
Fair enough.
So I haven't seen anything overly hilarious to bring up.
Well, that reminds me. I was looking through today, and I was thinking maybe if you guys are interested, what do you think about if we get a hashtag going for this show? Since I do plan on doing plenty of these while I look for a job. That way, if someone has something, if we get bored or we can't think of something to talk about, and you guys have something you want to talk about, we can look through.
How about hashtag MSS News?
Fuck you. And Dionysus, don't eat human babies is a suggestion, I'm guessing. Either that or she's just repeating.
It's just excellent advice. So,
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. No, I was thinking Idiot Lounge is open. It's empty and no one's using that, so.
Or hashtag blackface is awesome. Just so that Trudeau will smile upon you and improve your internet quality.
Hashtag tag hash. You know, there probably is a hashtag tag hash for tagging the different strains of hash you're smoking. I would not be surprised. I'm gonna look into that actually.
There's people who have their username based on that. So like there's tag like @tag hashtag or
Hashtag Canadian Aladdin. Oh, wow.
Yes, hashtag Canadian Aladdin.
And good evening, Mr. Dax. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Dax.
Yeah, tag hash is not gonna be one I want to fucking...
But no, I think
That seems too vague.
is a good one.
Which one?
Just hashtag Idiots Lounge is
Yeah.
just simple point.
Alright, I'm gonna type it in the chat. Yeah, so if you guys come across anything and you think it'd be worth a laugh, please let me know. I'd be interested with the hashtag Idiot Lounge. I love a good laugh every now and again, and maybe some shit to get outraged over just for fucking pick apart, just to pick apart if I can. Maple scented news.
And I'm just trying to get some Trudeau love on the stream. So,
Hashtag blackface is awesome. Hashtag we love Trudeau. Hashtag fix Stella's internet.
there you go.
I agree with the last one. Best Swede, PewDiePie, worst Swede, Greta Thunberg. Change your mind? No. To quote Polly, no. I will not change your mind because you're not wrong.
I don't know if PewDiePie is the best Swede. I think we'd be able to find someone better than him.
It depends on your taste. I mean, I personally like. I like PewDiePie's content. He seems like a cool guy, but I also like Rumi, and then I'm sure there's other Swedes I don't realize are Swedes or haven't come across yet. Also, hello, Cynical Lindsay, who says, hashtag Canuck Potato Interwebs. Frosted just posted something. I will check it out for sure.
I'm looking through famous Swedish people to see if there's anyone that jumps out as a rival to PewDiePie's throne. And maybe how about Bjorn Ulvaeus from ABBA? There you go.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Benny Listen from ABBA is the correct choice there.
How dare you disagree with me? Ree, says Dionysus. How dare you say that about Our Lady and Savior Greta Christ, says Mr. Dax. Founder of IKEA, asks Dionysus.
Yeah.
The chef from the Muppets suggests Frosty Glass. That's a good one. And Cynical Lindsay ups the ante with Swedish Chef is the only Swede that matters. And Frosty Glass did send in an article. It was the Batwoman is gay, gothic, and great about the premiere of Batwoman coming out pretty soon.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Mary Sue. All right. So now not only am I dipping into Sinatra's shtick, I'm dipping into CBC's. Wouldn't be the first time, I suppose.
And yeah, now you just need to find a way to rip off Monkey, and you'll have the whole set.
Oh, I think I got just the thing. Where is it?
Apparently you sound kind of Swedish.
I sound kind of Swedish. Oh gosh. The unofficial fake sponsor of the Idiots Lounge, brought to you by Renting Pepsi, now
There
in
you go.
diet. Delays is best Swede. Oh. Do I sound like Swede? Do I say shop? Stop.
And do Swedes shout "bork, bork, bork" when they masturbate? That is life's ultimate question, according to Cynical Lindsay.
I will neither confirm nor deny, because I can't. I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
But let's read what Frost has sent us in. So,
Sure.
from the Mary Sue by Jessica Mason. Sometime earlier today, Batwoman is gay, gothic, and great. Take us away, Kate Kane. We've been waiting so long for the official debut of Batwoman on the CW that the first episode of her series, debuting tonight on the CW, doesn't feel like a pilot as much as it does the return of a character we already know and already love. Okay, you know, only comic book people would know about her, and because like I grew up watching the cartoons and the movies and stuff, but I never heard of her until recently. Like it was in recent years.
Well, I know nothing about this Batwoman character.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We've been excited for this series since it was announced last year at SCDC that Kate Kane would be making her screen debut, and her introduction was one of several highlights in the Arrowverse Elseworlds crossover last fall. This year at Comic-Con, watching the pilot with a packed, ecstatic audience in Ballroom 20 was incredible fun, and now the rest of the world finally gets to see what all the excitement is about. And believe me, friends, there's a lot in Batwoman to be excited about. See, when you have to hype it this much, in such a shitty fashion, I really want to press X. Like, hard. Batwoman is gay, is wet.
Go X to close the article, because they're both X's.
Lindsay says, Batwoman is gay, water is wet, among other things, and Cam will just, what? Yeah. Like, what's the point of saying what ballroom it is? Who cares? That's not a detail that needs to be added into this.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt ecstatic is the best word you could have chose to describe the audience.
Well, indifferent doesn't really sort of hype nearly as effectively.
I tell you one thing, if this fucking paragraph doesn't change the feel of the story, I'm going into my Mary Sue voice. Now, I'll admit, as a redheaded, oh for fuck's sakes, queer lady who likes a dramatic cape myself, I'm a bit biased when it comes to Kate Kane. See, that's how fast it took me to get there. Greg Rucka's Batwoman, that I'm reading it how it's written, Elegy, was one of the first and only comics I ever bought, and I'm a big fan of the Arrowverse in general. Still, a great character from the comics joining a great on-screen universe isn't always a sure thing. Just ask Hawk Girl. I'm happy to report, however, that Batwoman has everything about the Arrowverse and the source material that we love. Yes, a packed house for Batwoman, eh? I bet the smell of cat urine and day-old fish permeated the air. I'm willing to agree with that.
Indeed.
For one, it has atmosphere, and one that's entirely different from its sister shows. Batwoman plops us into a Gotham that's fully realized as stars. I think they mean that's as fully, but again, reading is written. That's fully realized as Star City or National City, if not more so. It's dark, gothic, dangerous, and crumbling. It's a place with history and serious problems. Specifically that Batman has been missing for a few years, and weirdly so had billionaire Bruce Wayne. Punctuation, woman! Wonder if there's a connection.
Batwoman that she mentioned earlier.
What?
I want to hear more about the Batwoman that she mentioned earlier.
I know, right? Well, the fat cat ladies take 2 to 3 seats each, so says Mr. Dax. Fair point. You know what's great for hiding in the shadows and stealthily taking out bad guys? A giant fluorescent red wig. You've got a very good point. Thank you, Frosted Glass. We all know, and Lindsay points out to Mr. Dax, we all know that they can't reach every fold and crevice when they wash, if they wash.
That is disgusting.
Absolutely.
Disgusting.
But yeah. Things are so bad in Gotham that the police force has been essentially privatized in the form of the Crows, a security force funded by Jacob Kane, played by Doug Ray Scott, I'm assuming is what that means. Are you trying to say funded? Like, seriously, this is why you're the fucking Mary Sue. You do not know how to write. I am an idiot, and I am sitting here getting frustrated by your lack of ability to write properly.
No. It's a fun security force, and it's fun because of Jacob Kane. That's the only way to interpret that sentence.
Oh, so instead of security force fun, it's fun security force. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, I'm getting frustrated. At the symbolic shutting down of the bat signal, one of Kane's lieutenants is captured by the new villain in town, Alice, played by Rachel Scarston. That crow is Sophie Moore, played by Megan Tandy, who just so happens to be the ex of Jacob's daughter Kate, Ruby Rose. If this attack seems very targeted, that's because it is. Wow. How hard did you have to pay attention to notice that one? Kate's been out of Gotham for years, training to be a stone-cold badass and join the Crows. But Sophie's abduction gets her back into town, and, as you might expect, disagreements between dad and daughter lead Kate to her cousin Bruce's old place. And, well, you can guess what she finds. Along for this ride are Kate's stepmother and Gotham official, Catherine Hamilton Kane, Elizabeth answers, and stepsister Mary, Nicole Kane. And then there's a friendly Wayne Enterprise employee by the name of Luke Fox, Cadmus Johnson, who helps Kate with all that bat tech. So stunning, much brave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, I have 5 songs homework. 5 songs or physics?
It says 5 songs.
Yeah,
so,
I've never heard of 5 songs, which is why I'm asking. Maybe it's something that I've been utterly ignorant to. I don't know. Just curious.
And yes, daddy issues made her a superhero.
Yeah. Daddy, why are you always rejecting me? Why can't you accept that I'm hardcore? Look at me. I cut my hair short. I don't go for boys. No one cares, Toots. So, there's a lot in the pilot of Batwoman, from backstory on Kate and her family to establishing what the situation is in Gotham. But it's paced well enough that it's not too overwhelming, and the runtime manages to squeeze in some great action and big surprises that I won't spoil. Yeah, okay. There's some clunky narration that I don't think is needed, and I'm not quite sure when all this is happening in relation to what we've already seen of Batwoman and Elseworlds, which is also distracting. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I may be wrong on this, but I'm gonna guess that the only reason she finds the narration unnecessary is maybe it's voiced by a man. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Continuing. But I'm sure at some point we'll establish that this is all happening before Kate met Kara, Barry, and Oliver, as well as some more connective tissue to the rest of the universe. What the hell is wrong with you? They messed with the wrong woman, one who could steal her rich superhero cousin's shit. So, do they not realize that she would be nothing without Bruce Wayne's hand-me-downs? Just throwing it out there. No, they don't realize that. They think she makes it better, in their opinion. Honestly, stupid in conception. I would have to agree, Dionysus. I would have to agree. But as of now, Batwoman works entirely on its own and very well. Ruby Rose is soft, butch perfection as Kate, boasting a mix of swagger and vulnerability that really helps you believe this is the kind of person that would don a cowl and cape to solve her problems. Yeah, because that's something that goes through people's minds. She has some stiff moments in the pilot, but even by episode 2, she's warmed into the role, and she makes Kate into something unique and believable. But okay, no, I'm done with this article. No, I'm absolutely done.
Yeah, I tuned out a little while ago.
No, that's fair. I should have stopped sooner, but I was trying to give it one last chance.
No. I mean, I figured you'd read it all the way to the end just because.
Well, if I could stand to read this fucking shit writing.
And Cynical Lindsay has it very accurately translated. The writing is not exactly quality, but you need to see it because it's important because my gay vagina.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you for the article. It was infuriating, which, yeah. It's fucking stupid.
I'm so curious about Batwoman. I think there's more to the story that the author didn't really delve into.
Oh, and everyone's favorite fucking puppet bitch has resurfaced this morning. Poppy, you shouldn't have messaged someone. I just refreshed Twitter and I seen Poppy replying to him, and she should have just fucking done it. She should have just did it indirectly and not fucking let him, because he's just gonna fuel off that now, till he gets fucking tired again. Bat Walrus. Ooh.
I told Kefki to block that idiot because he was creeping her out.
Sorry, what? You told who to block her?
You're talking about creepy.
Fragile Liberfagus, yes.
Yeah. He was creeping Kefki out, so I told her to block him.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. Yeah, I just fucking, he's not worth the fucking responses anymore. He just keeps doing the same old fucking thing, and it gets old pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I never got involved in that mess. I just sort of saw Weibo dealing with him. I went, okay, I'll let Weibo deal with that, and then you and Jacob started getting involved, and yeah.
Well, I mean, my first thing I started out as like testing the waters. Like, is this guy really that stupid and trying to see things? Can he be convinced, or is he really just fucking that kind of stupid that he considers himself to be the hype?
Yeah, I know. He's full of his own self-importance.
Yeah, and once I figured that out, I'm like, well, fine. I've got some shit that's pissing me off. Taking the piss out of this guy will help me clear my head a bit so I can focus on better ways to do that. Fucking do it. And then it just became fun, and then it just became sad.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I never got involved. Camus's life is hard. It's even harder when you're stupid.
I was just about to say, yeah. You are not wrong there.
That walrus, which I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was reading that earlier, and then we got onto this. Cynical Lindsay also says, LMAO, now they thirst for Ruby Rose's pussy? This is the same group that dunked on her for not being Jewish or not being the right choice of lesbian. Hashtag not enough. Hashtag never enough is more like it.
Oh, here we go. Another thing from Frosted.
Oh,
Scented Lounge.
just despicable. Here we go. I was just checking it as you were saying it too. I'm like, maybe someone else wanting just be. Just Despicable. Actor dressed as Gru from Despicable Me fired after making racist gesture in pic with biracial child. If it was this gesture, the OK hand sign, then they didn't make a racist gesture. But let's read and see if they put any context that'll help. I doubt it, but let's read and find out. This comes from The Root, written by Dara Sharif, whatever. Filed to white supremacists. Are you fucking kidding me? I already don't like this article. Full disclosure, I love Despicable Me with the hilarious, sometimes anti-hero Gru and all his minions. But a child's... Yay, minions! Speaking of which, check them out every night on the Minions of the YouTube channel at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. Quick plug. But a child's family vacation featuring some of her favorite movie characters from the film was marred when an actor dressed as Gru made a racist gesture while posing in a picture with a little girl. Just Despicable. Oh my god, you're so witty! Look at you with the cleverness!
Did you see the photo of the thing? Like, with the guy making the symbol?
I haven't seen it yet.
Because I don't think there's a picture in this article. I'm
No.
scrolling through it. But there's two kids. The one that's got the character's hand on them, and another one, and the other kid is making the exact same hand gesture. So it's not like it's just the actor playing Gru. It's like they're doing the same thing.
How old does the kid look?
I can't remember. It's like pretty young.
Yeah, and you know how they'll spin it, right? Oh, kids that age are just so impressionable. I doubt she even realizes what she's doing.
Whoa. That sounds an awful lot like context. I don't think we have any room for context in an issue as serious as white supremacy.
It's not context. It's my personal opinion, which is far superior to fact.
You're correct. That is indeed what they would think.
And yes, Frosted, clown world indeed. At least I think that's what that is. It's hard for me to see. Where was I? Oh, in quote. I've been emotionally distraught about it. I'm still pretty upset that someone felt they needed to do this to the children. Or two children. The child's mother, Tiffany Zinger, told USA Today. Tiffany Zinger. How do you expect to be taken seriously with a name like Zinger? And yes, Mr. Dax, morally right is greater than factually right, apparently. It can cause emotional stress on my child and her development. It's a fucking hand gesture to signify okay. If you think that's white power, then you need to fucking check yourself, woman. Not your child, not the actor.
No. It's not okay, it's OKKK. That's why it's racist.
Look, when they spawn two more hands to create the other Ks, then yes. I'll agree. Zinger and her husband Richard took their two children to Florida's Universal Orlando theme park during a family vacation in March. This happened in March? Now I really don't believe you. You're outraged now. While there, the children posed with actors dressed in full costume from the Despicable Me movie franchise. One actor dressed as Gru and the other as a minion. Zinger says she and husband didn't notice it then, but the one dressed as Gru made an okay gesture on the girl's shoulder. See? You're calling it an okay gesture. You know what it means. Fuck off.
It means white power.
I will give you white fucking power in a minute, people. Don't... Camel, don't ever take your child scuba diving. Scuba diving is racist as fuck.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
And for those of you who may not understand, which I doubt there are any, There's a lot of use of the OK sign to signify underwater that you are okay and in a good condition and not suffering from any lack of oxygen or heavy pressures under in the depths of the ocean.
Not drowning is racist. Confirmed.
Yes. Well, I mean, wait, didn't drowning used to be racist?
Probably.
As USA Today explains, in video of the incident taken by the family, Zinger's daughter is being directed to stand by the Gru character. As she excitedly walks toward him, he gestures for her to stand to his side. The Gru character first places his hand behind her shoulder. Then, the character moves his right hand on top of her shoulder and curls his thumb and index finger into a clearly visible OK symbol. The gesture has become a symbol of concern because it has been used by white supremacists and other far-right extremists. It's been used by everyone. Just because there are different meanings behind the use of it does not make it set in stone for one.
And yes, Camel has cracked the secret code that I was trying to convey. That when I said not drowning is racist, I was subtly telling people that people of color can't swim.
Which is why I asked. Wait, isn't drowning racist? But no, yeah, you're right. You guys are right. The gesture just last week was recognized by the Anti-Defamation League as a symbol that has been co-opted by white supremacists as a symbol of hate. So much stupid. I should not feel this intelligent. It does not make me feel right. Zinger and her husband realized the problem in August. Oh my fucking god. And you still waited another... So it took you, what? It happened in March, June, July, August. It took you 3 months to figure it out. And you still waited, what? 2 other fucking months to fucking say anything about it?
Outrage takes a little while to ferment. You can't just unleash it. You need to let it build.
Have you been listening to me the entirety of this article? Outrage does not necessarily need to ferment, and it does not need to build over... It does not take that long to build. Believe me, I've been getting outraged entirely through this article. Perhaps...
Yeah, but imagine how much more outraged you'd be if you sat on it for 6 months.
I'd forget it because I'm a because I'm a sensible human being.
That's your first mistake.
Yeah, I see where you're going now. My bad. Mr. Dax, perhaps resist the co-op by not giving the symbol to bloody racists. No? That would be the reasonable thing to do. You're right. You're absolutely right. That is exactly why.
There is to be no reasonable behavior that is just as bad as white supremacy.
Hashtag my feels.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Read that one. Oh yeah. Well, they realized the problem in August while they were reviewing photos and video taken during their spring vacation. They then contacted the theme park. We just wanted to take them to see the Minions, Tiffany Zinger said. Do something special for our family, and this person ruined that special, warm feeling. No, you ruined it. You made the choice to decide that you thought that their intentions were A, as opposed to B. You chose to feel outrage from that. You made the conscious or unconscious. You made that decision all on your own. Do not point it on anyone else. You are responsible for your own interpretations. My plan of drastically raising Della's blood pressure is going very well. Hey man, if it works, it works. The family said they didn't receive an immediate response from Universal Orlando. Imagine my shock. But when that would be the smart thing to do, but we know they're not going to do that.
No.
But when contacted, by the Associated Press, the theme park said what the unidentified actor did was unacceptable, and that the actor no longer works for the company.
Hang on. They didn't say that he was fired. He said that he no longer works for the company.
Exactly.
Considering this is 6 months after it happened, he might have just left to do of his own accord, you know, in the intervening 6 months. He might have said, you know, this was a temporary thing. I'm going to, you know, like a summer job kind of thing.
Ooh.
So it doesn't say he was fired. It says he doesn't work there anymore. And maybe it's just like, you know, theme park mascot wasn't his life's ambition. He moved to something better.
I think I have a theory. Here's a better one. What if this is all planned? What if he's a serial theme park photo ruiner?
Ooh.
So he works there for like a week or two, maybe a month tops, you know, ruining photos subtly and discreetly, not all because, you know, that would raise too much attention. Then, when he thinks he's been there long enough and before it becomes too obvious, dips out, moves on, finds another one, continues, and goes forth.
I think you've got it.
See?
You've uncovered his evil, sinister plot.
If anyone has any details regarding this unidentified serial racist, serial theme park racist, please call the number located on the screen with any and all information. You will be rewarded with the reward also located on the screen. And yes, that's right, there is no number and there is no reward. Ruining childhood vacations one picture at a time. Yes. You know, I almost want that to be the case now. We never want our guests to experience what this family did. This is not acceptable, and we are sorry. That's Canadian appropriation. Thank you very much. And we are taking steps to make sure nothing like this happens again. How? No hands visible in pictures?
No, everyone has to wear like a catcher's mitt on both hands so that you can't physically make that hand gesture. Like something like that fixes your fingers into place at all times.
Yeah.
Well, boxing gloves would also work.
Camel, it's almost devious enough to be true. I know, right? Like I'm serious. I kind of want that to be true now, just for the fucking shits and giggles of it. Universal Orlando spokesman Tom Shorter told USA Today, an OK symbol may seem harmless, but experts say it has been hijacked by white supremacists, per USA Today, which reads, Heidi Barrick, whatever the fuck, Barrick, I don't care. I give you a few options. One of those is good enough. Director of the Intelligence Project at Southern Poverty Law Center, because, you know, they're not got their fucking heads up their ass, said the symbol began showing up about 4 years ago as an online trolling tactic used by white supremacists. It was used by everyone as a trolling tactic. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool story, bud. It wasn't just by fucking white supremacists. I'd be hard pressed to believe that there was a majority of them.
My thing here is, if you have to tell people what this symbol means, then it doesn't mean that.
Right.
Like if you have to say, now I know you think that, like everyone else, you think this means okay, but it doesn't. Here's my real meaning for then it doesn't mean that. There's either a consensus as to what it means, and the consensus is it means okay, or you can say no, that's wrong. My interpretation is the only correct one. But no, that doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
That's not how symbols work.
No, like I said, you're responsible for your own interpretation. Camel, when Della can't pronounce something, he gives you multiple choices. It's almost like a choose-your-own-adventure stream. I like it. I like it.
And Foster said that Jaws Ride is his favorite because it's a great white shark.
Yes, I forgot I was going to read that one. Thank you. Continuing on, Bayrich says, ooh, look, another option to choose from. Says they like to photobomb images with hate symbols and then share them online as an inside joke or prank. So what? It's a game for them to let no, it's a game for them to slip their hate symbols in contexts that don't belong, she said.
So that suggests to me that there are contexts where they do belong.
That's what I was gonna say. And, like, since when do you guys give a shit about context? You were so willing to kowtow and bend over backwards for someone's alleged outrage.
No, but they're endorsing hate symbols, just not in this context. I think we should boycott the root.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Terry. Oh, and of course, that is where they end their article. That is very, again, good writing, but yeah, at least I could read what was being written in a structure that I understand and not getting frustrated over.
Whoa. I just saw the comment, and it's kind of scary.
Oh, the comment down below?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
So they're talking about the OK symbol is international, he might not have known. And then they say, look, if he's guilty, then send his or her ass to jail. Send him to jail for making the OK hand symbol.
Where's that one?
It's, I am not Antonio Banderas. It was like the top.
Oh,
comment. I'll just read it out.
Okay.
So I made a similar comment last week,
one.
but bear with me. The OK symbol is kind of international. Divers use it for, yep, I'm fine, rather than a thumbs up, which means shit's real and I'm heading for the surface before I drown. Do you have any more data about the person in the Gru costume? He or she might very well be a racist asshat, but also he or she may have no idea, like I did until recently, that the gesture has been hijacked by the alt-right. Look, if he's guilty, then send his or her ass to... So they assume he's a male in this part, you know? Yeah. If he's guilty, send his or her ass to jail, or at least the unemployment line. But I'm a little sensitive that a gesture that I didn't even know was racist, hijacked until very recently, was racist. So they're saying send him to jail if he did in fact make this gesture with racist intentions.
For what?
Making a racist hand gesture.
Prove it.
Well, yeah, that's what they are saying. If he's guilty.
No. What I mean is, prove to me this is an actual racist hand gesture, and not because someone speculates that because a certain group of people may or may not have done something with it.
Well, the thing to remember is white supremacists, once they do something, that is now their thing. That everything that they do becomes their own because people just keep giving it to them.
When did we give them so much fucking power? Where can I get this power? I'd like to take it back a few things, you know?
Well, all you gotta do is become a white supremacist, apparently.
Ah, fuck, I don't have the right skin tone.
You'll have to, you know what you should do? Half your skin white, half your skin black, and then you can just turn so that when you need to be white, say to become a white supremacist, you can just show your left side. And when you need to be black, say to get affirmative action and all the benefits associated, you just turn to your right side, and there you go. You can best of both worlds.
Do you know how long it took me to get some of my skin to, like, you know the farmer's tan style skin tan, right? You know, it's like the sleeves are tanned, the sleeves of the arm are tanned, and the neck and the head, but the part of the chest in the shape of the t-shirt would be like pale white.
Okay, yeah.
Well, do you know how long it took me to get something like that for the clothes I wear? Like no matter what I do, I cannot get rid of a tan unless it took me 20 years to have a farmer style tan body, and that's just because I wear long pants and t-shirts usually.
Yeah.
At any given time, that's usually what I'm wearing. It took me 20 years to fucking lose the natural tan in part of my body.
Fair enough. You just have to use paint then.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm very I'm very sensitive to touch. Like, I feel things at a heightened level. So like even like if like a fly were to fly by me and its wing happened to graze by an arm hair, I would feel it.
Yeah, that sounds unpleasant.
Well, it's just how I am. Somehow, I don't know. I think it's I think it's due to my partial blindness, slightly heightened sentences over the years.
Mr. Daxus, have you tried baiting?
I was using that as an example. Yes, I've tried bathing, but I prefer showering. That's why I avoid the sun like I owe it money. I avoid the sun too, but unless, like, you know, it seems like any light source will keep my skin a shade off-white.
You know who's had a terrible time? They've never been able to lose their tan? Satsu.
And Squeetus is just coming into hers. Mr. Dax says, I use monitor light as a sunlight substitute. I use my bedroom light and monitor lights, considering I have a small monitor in front of me, to my left, large monitor, and to my right, the screen of my laptop all fucking playing. Yeah, I use a few monitors too. Try being a ginger in summer. You know what? I would love to, because pale skin was kind of what I wanted to go for a phase back in high school. I was weird like that.
And I have a feeling that Frosted would hate Australian summer, because I don't know what the weather's like over where he is, but I'm pretty sure that Australian summer would be far hotter than what he's used to.
Well, given the name, he'd probably melt.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, if he's ginger and like prone to sunburn, he would not last very long in Australia.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'd rather tan than burn. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I'm a redskin, so I'm kind of used to it. Hashtag I can say that. Don't shut me down, YouTube. I get a pass.
Yes. I identify as all races, so I can say whatever I like.
See, and that's why I chose Time Lord as my character, because I can identify as all races and all genders, all species, more to an extent. Just depends on the regeneration. And hey, Jack Gunsky, you heard there was Coursecock? Well, you heard correctly. There was.
I heard it played.
Yeah. Maybe we'll play it later on. Who knows? I just got a lot of slack. People try to bug me about stealing Sinatra's stick, so just to make sure no one seriously stumbles upon this and accidentally thinks I'm seriously trying to steal Sinatra's stick, I'm gonna wait a bit. Because I know you guys are just taking the piss. I'm just saying, in case someone who doesn't watch my content stumbles upon it and sees it happens to know Sinatra's content. Don't want him getting the wrong idea.
Hate Camel is saying, what's the point of having a race card if you can't pull it every now and then? And I like the fact that Hate Camel actually does have a race card. Like, he has a card that shows his Indian tribe membership or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really need to get me one of those, which I said last time I was unemployed, but I mean it. I'll probably do the same thing I did this time too. But 100 Lino to the next horsecock, everybody. Sure. I mean, I'm not trying to bribe you guys for it. I mean, I'll give it to you if you want. If you want to do that, fine. But if not, that's cool. I don't care. I have it ready to go whenever.
And apparently there's audio troubles because Jack can't hear me and Camel had to crank up his speakers to hear us.
Let me see. Oh, well, you should be fixed now. For some reason your audio is lower, and me, let's see if I can raise my... No, wrong one. Let's see if I can raise a decibel on me. I'll put 3 decibels higher. See if that helps. Let me know in the chat there, folks.
And Cal started to hear the music.
Alright, I can turn the music up too. Oh wait, no, that's already turned up because I just turned the decibels up on the desktop, which is where you and the music are coming from.
Right.
Della had Terry fixed, says Frosted Glass.
Oh, there it is, yeah. I'm on the delay. I didn't see it come up until just then. Yeah, Della had Jerry fixed.
Yeah. Let's see here. Alright, cool.
Jack, he's on DLive, Twitch, and YouTube.
Yes. Also, hello, Cynic. Welcome to the stream, bud.
Looks like he's unwell. Is that what that emoticon is meant to mean?
Yeah.
Like you're sick or something?
I hope you're not sad. Hashtag don't get sad.
Well, we're not the Clintons, so you can be sad around us. It's fine.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, you don't want to get too comfortable sad. Oh, you're in much pain.
Ah.
I hope. Did you have an accident trying to make your ring or something there, bud? Or?
Stop appropriating monkey culture. You're not in that much pain.
Horse D-Live. I see what you did there, Mr. Dax.
Yes.
And you know what? Just for that. Alright, I'll play it.
Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. As I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay.
And I like that, Mr. Dax. That's a good emoji to use there. It is a toe-tapping thing.
And Jack did a DLive raid of one person. So, thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much for your one-person raid. It's much appreciated, good sir. I just have a headache, eye pain, and sinus pain. It's amazing. Yeah, amazingly shitty. I'm sorry to hear that or read that there, bud. I hope it subsides quite quickly.
Yes. Get well soon.
Yes.
That's an order.
I do what I can, says Jack. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Doing what I can. Doing what I can to have a good time and entertain and fill the empty void in my heart that is left by not having steady income.
So what is Frosted sent? Because it's pretty small on my screen.
Oh, it's taking off the sunglasses and revealing another set of sunglasses.
Oh, cool. No, I mean before that, because I can see the sunglasses one.
Oh, that one. Let me see here. Oh, that is I can't. Something intensifies.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he'll type it out first. The kind gent he is.
It's with the icons, they're pretty small, so it's hard for me to make them out.
Yeah, luckily I just pulled up DLive to get a second look on my laptop as well, right beside YouTube, but I think you and I have different definitions of the word amazing, Cynic, says Camel. Deuce Volt intensifies, says Frosted.
But speaking of being in lots and lots of pain, did you see the video that Crip Daddy put out?
Crip Daddy?
His real name's Donovan. He's basically just like crippled, but he's like a comedian and he puts up videos. He talks about his situation, but they're always sort of darkly humorous.
Real quick, Frosted corrects me, it's Deus. Deus Volt intensifies. My apologies. I'm pretty lax on that shit.
And Real Young Crip on Twitter, as Hate Camel points out.
All right. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say I didn't see it. What's it about?
So he's saying that he's been in hospital lately, and he said, "Look, I'm thirsty. Can I get a glass of water?" And he said, "Yeah, we'll see what we can do." And they come back with this like thick lemon water about the consistency of honey, and say, "This is best we can do."
What?
And he said, "So I can't have like normal water?" And she goes, "No." And he's like, he's so sick that water might kill him. And he's like,
wow.
And so he ends up by saying, "Well, I guess I have to become an alcoholic now."
Nice.
But yeah, he's very, very funny. It's definitely worth checking him out if you're not familiar with him. I think it was actually the quartering that made me aware of him, because I'm pretty sure he's friends with the guy.
Okay. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Frosted. Take it easy, man.
See you, Frosted.
And Mr. Dark says he has great talks with his mom. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's nice that people have moms that they're willing and able to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation when you fall out with such a close family member.
Yeah. But sadly, it happens sometimes.
It does. It's
Sometimes it's for the better.
yeah. I mean, there is this myth that just by giving birth you become a good person. No. There's shitty mums out there.
Which is why I hate when people tell someone when someone's bitching about their family, and a person's first response is, whoa, you should not be talking about that way about your mom or dad or parent or guardian or whatever it is, insert description here. Yeah, you should show them respect. It's like, well, hear them out first. Maybe they actually have a good reason for it. I mean, sure, there's a good chance it's just a kid fucking bitching because they don't understand the full scope of things, but hear them out before you start judging. I mean, you're sitting there not telling them not to judge, and what are you doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, if someone tried to give me a hard time because I very much dislike my auntie, it's like, well, I think I have reasons. She tried to sue me, essentially, and I had to give her $50,000 that she didn't deserve just to make it go away. I think I've got a right to dislike her.
Yeah, and that's like with my mother. She withheld information from me for nearly 30 years. Had the whole adult members of the family in on the secret, and didn't decide to tell me anything till she was drunk. And then even still, I don't get the full story, and every time I saw her, it was a new lie and stuff like that. And when I found it all out, it's like, no, I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need that manipulative shit in my life. When you want to be a better person, come find me, but until then, fuck off.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, personal relationships are that person's business. If someone has problems with their mother, you don't get to come in and say, whoa, treat your mother with respect. Maybe the mother doesn't deserve respect. So it is obnoxious to step in and say, the way you're talking about your own family member is inappropriate. No, maybe it's not. Like, you don't know the situation, and you don't get to, impose your views on their situation.
And Mr. Dax says that guy has his mom in on the jokes. I would imagine, and that's also a pretty cool thing. That's another pretty cool thing, that you can have that kind of relationship, and you can have that kind of relationship where you can have those jokes and stuff like that, and have your mom in on them. That's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
And Cynic says, "Fuck, I love this song." Hold on, let me check which one it is real quick. The Rough Pumpkin one by Mustafa.
That is a very good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, links should be in the description for both Mustafa's music and Lawrence Cooper's music, which are being used in this playlist. If you like what you see, feel free to check them out. And they've both done covers and originals. I stick to the originals if I can help it, just for the safe side. But yeah,
and Mr. Davis is exactly right. Familial bonds are strong, but with enough shit they can break. Absolutely.
Yeah, and Camel will know Camel knows which one I'm going to be talking about, but it's like one of my favorite quotes from the TV show Supernatural. Family don't end in blood, but it sure as hell don't start there either. Family cares about you, not just what you could do for them. They got your back, even when it hurts. That's family.
Yeah. It's very well put.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had to check what day it was today because I saw the time and I'm thinking, is Monkey supposed to be on soon?
Yeah, we're gonna go for another half hour tops, and then that'll give people a half hour before our Lords of the Night schedule to start.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's why I start at the time I do. It gives me a good 2 hour window. Plus, if I run long, it still gives plenty of people time to. Oh, you're gonna make me start tearing up, you idiot, says Camel. Well played, Bobby Singer for the win.
Did you guys have like daylight savings? Because for me, like, it's 11 o'clock here, which is when Lords of the Night usually starts.
Oh.
So if you're saying it's not for another hour,
if we did, I missed it. I didn't know because no one told me, because the only time I ever find out is when I have a job and they tell us so that we know to set our clocks, make sure our clocks get set. My clock's automatically set because it's my computer and my phone.
And Jackie's asking the same thing. Because it's 11 o'clock, which is when it usually starts for me. So the fact that I've got no notification and no tweets about it suggests to me that maybe daylight savings did happen. And get on Queensland's level. I wish we didn't have daylight savings. I mean, daylight savings is complete bullshit. But I do in fact have it, and so does most of America, I believe.
Did you guys have your spring forward?
I think so.
Or something? Because Jack's right. Our daylight savings doesn't end until November 3rd.
That's weird then, because I woke up at 5:30, which, like, if it had been daylight savings, I would have woken up at either 4:30 or 6:30, depending which way it went.
Okay, so you're saying for you it's 11 o'clock right now?
Yes.
That's weird, because normally, yeah, you're right, because normally at this time for you it's been 10 o'clock by my time zone.
So maybe Australia did go forward an hour and I'm the one who missed it.
Let me check. If I could stop fucking mistyping with one finger. There we go. October 6th, so yeah, that'd be for you.
There you go.
Yep,
So
Jerry sprung forward.
Okay, Cynic's at 10 o'clock for him. So, it was Australia that changed the clocks.
Alright,
So,
got it. So until November 3rd, you are now 15 hours ahead of me.
yes, and then I'll, because it goes from 11 o'clock is when Lords of the Night usually starts, and it'll shift to 1 o'clock, and there's, because I go forward and you guys go back.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a month where it starts at 12 o'clock because we're kind of in the middle of of that transition. So
Camel asks a very good question. Does me guessing that make me an honorary Australian or something?
as long as you hate emus, you can be welcome aboard.
You're an honorary Australian abo.
Well, he is native, so yeah,
Exactly.
I would have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I woke up at 5:30, I guess that means I technically woke up at 4:30 this morning. There you go.
First, you have to play a customary game of Goon of Fortune, says Cynic.
No, he's not putting gasoline or Foster's. He still has standards.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, do you really think... Well, then again, Riley's not a real honorary anything, so that wouldn't work as a good example.
No. Riley is an import and one that we are trying to have sent back.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I just remembered. I'm gonna check. I remembered the fucking chest thing on D-Live. Let's see what it's at right now. If I can
Oh yeah, I
fucking
forgot
scroll
about that.
down. Here we go. What are you at? Why won't you tell me what you're at? You should be telling me what you're at. Fucking updates. You're fucking up, updates. No backsies, Terry.
It's all Fiona's fault. She had to be Australian and lure him down here.
And there's a good question. Jack says, we have a couple Australians here. I want to see if there's a cultural divide on this issue. Tits or ass? So, panel or not?
Tits.
Answer the question, please. Terry says tits. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty partial to titties, but I've been known to be an ass guy myself too, so I'm gonna go with both.
Why not both? Okay, Cynic says ass. So there you go. There's New South Wales versus Queensland.
It's not so much a cultural divide; it's just a more personal divide. That's fair.
Yeah. It's no, I would say without question, tits are the superior portion of the female body.
That's fair. Oh, okay. There it is. It's only at 1.1. We'll do it another day.
Cynic says State of Origin 2.0. Which, for those who don't know, State of Origin is a football match, rugby league, with New South Wales versus Queensland. So that's what he's referring to.
Nice.
And Camel loves breasts and thighs more than Colonel Sanders.
Hey man, I got my own secret blend of herbs and spices, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I stole that from Afroman, but it works.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, special sauce, Cynic.
There you go.
I think we're winding down now. We could probably safely end it a bit earlier than anticipated. Which, like I said,
Yeah.
2 hours is the max for just a good time frame. Anytime is really. It's not like I'm on a fucking structure here. I'm not Lords of the Night or anything.
Yeah. I think the conversation is winding down. So yeah, I'm happy to call it.
Yeah. It's just more like how Monkey does his shit. You know, just go on, shoot the shit, see how it goes, and if it dies out, I might as well just fucking end it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, with that, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope, as I've mentioned before, I hope to be doing more of these throughout the future, at least until I find new employment. Once again, I will recommend checking the description for links to any other channels I may have or other channels that I hang out with and would highly recommend. And in the meantime, keep your eyes open for on Twitter and/or Discord for any links that may show up or notifications about future streams, if you're so interested.
And Ike the like, and then Ike daylight savings, because fuck daylight savings.
Hashtag fuck daylight savings. All right.
Exactly.
I'll most likely see most of you, if not some of you, over in the Lords of the Night and/or Minions later on. So have a good one till then, folks.
See you, everyone.
Alright, I forgot to add the Joker thing.